The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, what has happened here? He gets big. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. It just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Number 10, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Al Nassr finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to play it through. Played out towards the right wing. Azar. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Messi. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Delivery from Mbappe. Vitinha. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Kane. Plenty to aim. Great chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's good defending, very good defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Al Nassr have a free kick. Upamecano. Rodri. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Doué! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Nicely worked. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Pedri. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? Alexander on diving header! Azar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's in a great position here. That's a shade optimistic. Vitinha. And it's Rodri. Driving on and making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe has created one goal already.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's gone loose. And it's Azar. Gives it back. Now who's going to be first to this? Shifted it to the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And they are right back within touch! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Cross needs to be rises! They've scored! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Borussia Dortmund grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Turns and goes back. That is a crunching tackle. Now it's Rafinha. And it's half-time here.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
I'm afraid to tell you
Borussia
that we're
Dortmund
expecting
lead
traffic
by
to be
3
heavy
in
after
a
the
game
final whistle
all
today.
about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 4, here's Doué. Coming on the field, number 5, Rashford. Number 11, Under. Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Borussia Dortmund come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's through here. All Black breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Timber. Vitinha. Camavinga has given away a free kick. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Rafinha! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Van Dijk. Robertson. And it's Messi. Hazard. That's good vision.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rashford! A real chance and a real let-off.
Rashford clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Played into space. Saliba kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Rashford. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... It's Kane! It's hit the upright. Vitinha in with the challenge. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's had it nicked away. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Pressure coming in from all directions. Hazard! And that is doing no harm at all.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Knocks it into space. Rafinha. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. Rodri. And here's Rafinha. And this is Messi. Hazard pinches it off him, picks out, takes a shot! No mistake! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Al Nassr give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Camavinga. Hazard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Under. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. Rafinha tries a shot! Off the post! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 17.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Al Nassr really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yuksek. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Vitinha. Borussia Dortmund close now to seeing this one through to the end. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Messi.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Under.
4 added
Yuksek.
minutes has been
Well, it's a
indicated.
promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Upamecano. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. And Yuksek. And that is as far as it goes. Borussia Dortmund pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against Flamengo.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very...
Mathias Cunha! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Mbappe gathers from the goal kick. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. And it's Ødegaard. He's gone for goal! He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good spread. Azar knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Doué, the cross comes in. Shoots! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
A header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Kane. Out towards the flank. Mbappe in towards the back stick. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Now who's going to... Oh, what? And again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Hazard at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's the keeper's ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Azar. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. And it's Camavinga. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for the run. It's Azar! Glorious from Azar! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Alexander-Arnold, who's wide and looking to get onto this.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now he's got space here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Vids. Granit Xhaka. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mohamed
Will be
Salah.
3 minutes at a time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Probing pass. Kane, and it's Kane. Kane! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
This is Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Messi gets flagged offside. And it's half-time here. Borussia Dortmund are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 4,
and so we're off again.
coming on the field.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold, who played through for the wide man. Good take, and is he in? And it's made it. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Messi. Kane. It's Kane! Spread it left. Hazard. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Under. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back. Threads one in. Under's. He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
We
Number
have got
10.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Matadi. Substitution.
Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Whatever he had in mind, that was... Chance for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the comeback is complete. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Hazard. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Borussia Dortmund really could have done without this. Donnarumma will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Granit Xhaka couldn't squeeze it through. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. Vince. Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But it's Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Pretty robust defending.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 18, Hazard. Number 13, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 22, McGinn. Number 14.
Flamengo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Flamengo with the corner, they're first. And now they can clear their lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it out wide. Rashford. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Retegui. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a sharp pass. Over to the left. Searching pass he's played there. Hazard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Flamengo grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He's in a great position here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out to the right. Now it's Under. And that's it. Borussia Dortmund did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Camavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He rises! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Howson gets rid without sophistication.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Doué.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Hazard. Olise with the clearance. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Scholes. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a searching pass. Mbappe. Hazard. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. He's got away. And that's been drilled in. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Kane. No way through, so back it comes. Kane is flagged offside. Hazard. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he's intervened well there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah,
And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
you can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And this is Kane. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe. Hazard. Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's in on goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Now Mbappe. Hazard. And it's Camavinga. And here's Messi. Doué tries to get it clear. And that has left him in a heap.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice looking ball. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Borussia Dortmund are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Borussia Dortmund carrying a 1-goal lead. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shifted it to the flank. Bellingham is onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Kane. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Time and again, they are repelled. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Under in acres of space out wide. That has not gone well. Hazard. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Kane. Rashford. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Under. He's found a way through. And that has been cleared. It's a really well-measured ball. Under. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yamal's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rafael Leao. Barcola looking to get on the end of this. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Rashford. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the shot's on here. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. Just about within shooting range. Now it's Kane. Over to the left. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. He's one-on-one! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Kane. Under. And this is Messi. Real chance here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Borussia Dortmund have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. McGinn. Camavinga. And it's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Driving forward. Xavi Alonso couldn't squeeze it through. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played back into the centre. Looking for options for movement. Rashford. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund are chirpy, cheerful and contented. Borussia Dortmund do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Borussia Dortmund cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Foot in. Now it's Hazard. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So,
Doué! Played into space.
that's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good take in a good area. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which will...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Hazard. Borussia Dortmund are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bellingham. And that has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doku gets into a good position. Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that was vital. Oh, that's a key interception. And he skips past his man. Now it's Messi.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Mbappe, searching passes played there. And this is Kane. Oh, good spread. Doku picks it up out wide. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kane. Robertson providing an outlet on that flank. Deftly away. Bassi promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. He's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Doué. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No way through there. Camavinga.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Robertson. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Odo is always looking to play quality balls. Hazard. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. Aims beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Azar. Threads one in. Caicedo's cross. And one more try! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 20.
And so we're off again.
Number 4.
He's shifting through the gears here. Could go all the way here. Howson simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Caicedo. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Oh, super ball. Look at the sprint chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bellingham clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Kane. Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a promising position. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Kane. Caicedo. Nicely spread. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Now it's Kane. Always onto this. And Messi! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they edge themselves ahead. They have it in their sights once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Azar. Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, can they get him away?
Under's cross.
Haaland, distributed tidily. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found the way through. Oh, well played, well played.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is a little undercooked. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Shoots! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 77 minutes is number 10, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 13, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on to replace him is number 14,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Borussia Dortmund getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and I can't really see things changing.
McGinn. Messi. Robertson. Rashford. McGinn. It's a searching pass. It's come to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. McGinn. João Neves.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Yuksek. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Brilliantly cut out. Under. Alexander-Arnold. No way through. He's on it. Matheus Cunha! And that's it. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past...
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Benfica.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Now, he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cafu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's played through for him. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Hazard. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive... Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Cafu. Mbappe. Hazard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice-looking ball. He's being urged to shoot. Plays it in low. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. And he's being shifted off it. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's a searching pass. Pass is just off target. Cafu. Benfica upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is.
Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Doué. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, a droll.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. Hazard. Robertson. Mbappe. Sends it crossfield. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Robertson. And it's made its way to him. Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Benfica with the corner. They're first. Ronaldinho goes short. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Camavinga cuts it out. And he's only too happy to take that back. Chance! Goal! Benfica! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
A heavy challenge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options.
And this is Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Azar. Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Raul. Azar. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's shifting through the gears here. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cafu. Cafu plays it in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Messi. That'll be a throw-in. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. It's Park Ji-sung. Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's Azar! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Not the most accurate pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Robertson.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Crunching tackle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Oh. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 4.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change.
Coming on to
Well, this could be a bit of a
rotation
nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 18, Hazard. Number 20, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 22, McGinn. Number 7, DeMarco.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Ronaldinho will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Corner number 2 then. Grimaldo with the short one. And a chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Benfica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pass somewhat off target. Under. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Looking to play him in. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, super ball. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Alexander-Arnold. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those. Borussia Dortmund are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Raul looking to add to his goal. And this is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's picked it up out wide. An instinctive delivery. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off. And here's Park Ji-sung. Alexander-Arnold.
5 minutes added time.
Now it's Under. 5 minutes to add. That is a great pick out. He's on it. Can he get away? He is through here. Under with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. McGinn, quality ball, well timed, excellent interception. Raul, Benfica have a free kick. And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that is as far as it goes. Borussia Dortmund suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that were... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are...
Messi!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Just eases him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Well read, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Kane. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Kane. Bernardo Silva. Great vision. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's picked it up out wide. Maradona. So we're still where we started right now. Messi. Always onto this. And he's heaved it away. Yuksek. Messi. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? It's Van Basten! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Doué. Gets a good foot in there. He came in hard, very hard. And he was quick to react. Yuksek. Pass is just off target. Cafu. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe. Kane. Nicely weighted ball. And they're back on the ball again. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been won straight back. Doué looking to run onto it. Serginho, pass somewhat off target, tries to pass it through, takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi driving forwards. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Bernardo Silva. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Yuksek with the slide tackle there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's made its way to him. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Kane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Van Basten. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 20.
And we're
Mbappe.
underway again.
Number 4.
Borussia Dortmund definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Number 7, DeMarco.
Cafu. Good, strong midfield running here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Borussia Dortmund come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Howson. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. That has been cut short. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Now Van Dijk. And the keeper's got it again. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. A temporary retreat here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Borussia Dortmund are still that goal to the good. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Almost an hour gone. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Kane. Rashford. Oh, easy pickings there. And that has left him in a heap. Howson. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now it's Kane. DeMarco. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Basten! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Now it's Messi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 18, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is
Got that quite right.
number 22.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has not gone well. Shifted it to the flank. 1-0 as we head towards the end. DeMarco. McGinn. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Kane, looking for the run. Messi. That It's the keeper's ball. Just 5 minutes left. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Last chance, perhaps. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cafu receives it in a wide position. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Desperate defending required here. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately...